feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Scanning the field, it's Randolph. Quarterback extends the play. Gets away. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He unleashes a long one. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bears will punt this one away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Back to pass, it's Randolph. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next move yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got his man quickly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage,
nothing but green ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He's going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll try it over the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. They want to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down.
And the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown Bears! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Looking to move it through the air. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On second down, wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spot.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Randolph. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After after the incompletion. They go back up top. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. The Bears have this offense rolling. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. They'll run it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Boise State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. They'll run the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Randolph. Finds his back in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Camaro. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bears! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The give on the inside. Nice move to stay on his feet. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to throw, it's Randolph. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. On second down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime. Oh, look out. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Randolph. Finds his man down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
TCU.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Feeling some heat. Oh, picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, you don't see this very often.
With points for the
Ivan getting the pick 6. What an end.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Took it all the way inside the 15, almost to the 10 on a dynamic return. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but Tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Randolph. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
TCU.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch called for and made. will send its offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Randolph. He's got him in the flat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Bears are marching down the field. Going up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Back to the air one more time. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's picked off for the third time today. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has it. Business at the 27. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Randolph. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They get to the line quickly. The DBs will back off a bit. Swings it out to his running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle offense to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Scrambling away. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Randolph. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a... And much more really good execution by this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll go to the sneak.
That's another Baylor.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. A little screen to the running back. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Oh, touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to
Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win,